This conference will now be recorded.
Hey Kirti, how are you?
Hi Rajiv, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good morning.
Good evening. Okay.
Oh, you were saying that I should send a link. Can you show me? I can
That's okay,
send it.
that's okay. No, that's okay. It should be
You
fine.
fi you put it?
Yeah, I have it. Okay,
Oh,
they're right. I have not yet put it. I'll put it there. I have
yeah.
not yet done that. Okay, let's give a few minutes for
Yeah.
others to join. Grace and Sujat to join.
I'll be back in a minute, okay? Let me get some water.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Hey Sajad,
Hey, how are
hey, doing good. How are you? Can you hear us, Sajad?
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. It's
Yeah, I
breaking
got
though.
disconnected from my. Oh, okay, yeah, my got disconnected and just connected.
I'm sorry, I cannot understand that.
My call got disconnected for some reason, so I had to
Okay.
call back in.
Understood. Sure, sure. Right. Okay, fine. Maybe we'll get started. Okay, let me know once you're able to see my screen.
Yes, we see the
Okay.
blank screen.
Yeah,
Blank screen. Okay.
Now we can see.
Okay. So I think this is where we stopped last time. Issue management, 4 hours. Right. Now, coming to the last phase of the project, that is the closure phase. Before going
Oh,
there, any questions?
Raju,
I know.
yeah,
Yeah.
Raju, how many lectures are pending? One of your training person
Mm.
was asking me, and I was like, we are in last thing, but we don't know how many lectures still pending.
And this week we should be able to close.
So training will be closed, and then what? Next week it would be over.
No, next team will get in touch with you. Your resume should be prepared, and then mock interviews should be there, and then resumes should be shared with others, companies. So a lot of other process will start.
So do we have the demo project to be done with you or no? Nothing like that.
A demo project, whatever project that we are learning in Jira, right?
Hmm?
So we can create a project in Jira and learn on that. That's how you can learn. Demo project meaning what else were you expecting?
I'm expecting like, from planning, taking the scope and sharing with every other people and then have the budgeting done by us.
Okay, so if you want to, okay, run through all those templates that I have shared, keeping a project in mind, correct?
Hmm.
Keeping
Okay.
a project in mind, keeping a project in mind, having those templates, filling those templates, doing it, correct?
Okay.
Is that your expectation?
No, I was expecting that we should do one like, from top to bottom with you, like the practice kind of
Sure,
thing.
sure. Okay, let's do that. No, we can do that. That's okay. We can do that. Yeah, sure, sure. Okay, fine. We'll do that starting tomorrow.
Yes, we can finish up this and then we can do like you
Uh,
ask others too, like how did they feel? I feel like doing one project with you. It would be
uh,
like, interactive session with all of us,
mm,
and then we can ask the question, how did the project like, go live and things like that, release and
mm.
all that. It's different when we do it on the market side.
Okay, that is totally different. Yeah, yeah.
that's a good idea.
How
So we'll
the other
we-
person feel like.
we'll go through end to end with all the templates. We're filling, starting with
Okay.
okay, work breakdown structure,
Yeah, and
and
then we
then
will build our confidence, like, like we have seen
true,
this at
true.
least.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, fine.
Hmm.
Starting tomorrow, we'll do. Okay. Any other questions? No questions? Okay, we'll move on. Fine. So coming to the closure phase, pretty straightforward one actually. The last phase of the project. where what you will be doing is, as a project manager, you will officially sign off on all the deliverables, or you will get sign off on all the deliverables from relevant people. All the relevant folks, you will get sign off from everyone, and be it a dev lead, be it your architect, be it your no, who is that, sponsor, and everyone, you'll get sign off. And now you no more need resources, right? But you cannot just live like that. As much as possible, as a project manager, you try to help them get another project. Or if you have more projects in your pipeline, why don't you use the same resources? Why don't you use the same resources, right? Either guide them to get another project, or if you feel that they're good enough for your next assignment or next project, why don't you retain them and have them? And then lessons learned is like, you should have a 1 hour or 2 hour sessions with the team to go through the lessons learned, take inputs from the team, and give an opportunity for everyone to speak about, hey, what did they learn, what did you learn in this project, and if there is something negative, how can we improve, how can we overcome those issues in our upcoming projects. So with this lesson learned session, it would be helpful for everyone. It would be a learning. Definitely every project is a learning, and as they progress to the next project, they should not repeat those mistakes. They should not repeat those mistakes, right? So it's good to know the lessons learned and carry forward the learnings to the upcoming projects. Okay. And finally, celebrate success. Yeah, have a party, be it yeah, if there is money left out in terms of budget at the end, why don't you throw a party for the team, go out for lunch or dinner? Or if there is no budget, no, still with your, from your pocket, or small things, small, get some snacks for the team, go out for a coffee with snacks. So you should celebrate success at the end of the day, right? So you should celebrate. Without that, it doesn't end. So that success has to be celebrated. So this is how you close your project. More of a simple one. So if you should make sure all your deliverables are placed at one place. And I think I had one more slide on this. Yeah. So yeah, postmortem is nothing but whatever I told about our meeting. That is yeah, lessons learned one, right? Lessons learned. And paperwork, complete paperwork, meaning all the sign offs and everything. Release resources, make sure that they get the project. Archive documents, yes, all the documentation and everything should be placed at one place, maybe a conference page. Maintain a conference page, and make sure all the documents are uploaded there, all the information, details, everything related to the project should be there. Tomorrow, after 6 months, maybe after 6 months, maybe a new version of the project will start. Customer metrics require to ask you to enhance on this project, right? Then it should not be from scratch. It should be like everything is available. You refer to those things, and continue from there, right? So all those documents should be available. And finally, celebrate success, the same thing that we discussed. So that's how project is closed. Any questions on project closure?
No questions from me.
Okay. Sajad, any questions? Sajad, are you there?
Yes, I don't know. I got
Yeah.
disconnected again, so I have to call back.
Mm, okay. You got what I was trying to say? Closure? Any questions there?
I think I'm good. I will just look at the recording.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
good.
fine, fine. Okay, fine. I don't see Grace today. Fine. Next is, let's try to understand a bit on Agile methodology. Are you guys aware of Agile?
Yes, I did the training for Agile, safe leading
Hmm.
Agile.
You did safe Agile. Okay, leading safe.
Mhm.
Okay,
Leading safe,
okay.
and then I did the agile as well.
Agile. What in Agile?
I did the business analyst training with agile software.
No, the product owner.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. Was it from outside somewhere?
No, it's in my work. I was
Oh,
following one of the business analysts because I want to get into IT and project management. So we
mm,
have like employee program called changing the career path. Then I was following
mm.
one of the business analysts there. Right now
Okay,
I'm
okay.
following them to get into
Okay,
IT.
right. Cool, cool. That's great. Okay, so what's the change you see from this to this?
With like in the project management, what you did is so far
Mm.
it was going through, one by one, step by step. Here you can start everything at the same time.
So we have initiation phase, planning phase, the execution, monitoring and control and closure. The difference here is initiation phase will still be there. Overall
Mm,
planning phase will be there. And
mm,
then no small iterations of planning and executing, planning and executing, planning, execute. This will happen. So here,
mm.
what we are doing is you are doing the complete planning at once.
From the beginning.
Then at the one you will finish the planning end to end, and then you will execute. But here you do planning at a high level, and then you will do as you progress you replan or plan again, execute it, plan again, execute. Short cycles of plan and execute would be there,
Mm.
and finally closure. Make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is on agile methodology. Sajad, you are aware of agile methodology, right? I'm sure you must be.
I heard it about it. So the now is what's the main difference? Like, are people more using this, or is the different scenarios they to pick which
The
one
main
to use?
the main di- the main difference is in the here you're completing the planning. You're baselining everything. Everything is baselined here, and then based on this plan, you will execute. Okay.
Yeah, I understand that
However,
part. I'm like, which method will they use? So
uh,
how to decide if you're using
It
agile or not using agile?
it depends
it,
on the
When to use it?
project. It
yeah, it
depends
depends on
on
the
the project.
project, and also depends on the organization. If your organization is
Okay,
following
yeah,
agile, you cannot change that.
okay.
And
I
one more
understand what the difference
benefit
would be.
from this agile is you can plan and execute. So you will see the small piece coming out. How is it coming out? If you need to make some changes, you can make it right there. On other side, if you plan something in the beginning and then you execute and then see the final result at the very end and you don't like it, then you go back to the planning again. Here you can see small pieces are coming out, and if you don't like it, you can change it while running it.
Okay. So it's depend on the product as well. Some
Yes,
product
yes.
you can change,
That's
some you
why,
cannot.
yeah, it depends on the project. What kind of project are you doing?
That makes,
Yeah. Sorry, what was it?
so what
Hello.
was that? What you said?
No, you
Yeah,
were
it depends on the
breaking.
project. It depends on the organization that you're working in, based on which that decides what has to be
Yeah,
followed.
yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Fine.
Thank you.
Fine. Okay. Now coming to agile itself, there are a few values that are followed. The agile manifesto, and in that agile manifesto, there are four values that are defined. The first value is individuals and interactions over process and tools. Meaning, what we are saying is, look, give more importance to your customers, give more importance to individuals rather than sticking to some, process that's there. You know, process takes a backseat. Process takes a backseat and interact more with the customers and individuals. That's what we're trying to say here. Access working software or comprehensive documentation. So here what we are saying is focus more on building the software rather than documenting everything and wasting time on detailed documentation. Like for example, assume assume you got a project, your customer gives you the requirements and goes. After 2 months, he comes and asks, "Where are we?" You cannot say that I was documenting for these 2 months, right? He doesn't care about documentation for the customer. What matters is working software. So focus more on the working software. What if you would have built at least the registration page in these 2 months? He would have been happy, right? So focus more on the working software rather than on the comprehensive documentation. Okay. And then customer collaboration or contract negotiation. Yeah, it's always good to have the contract. Of course, you will have contract. You will have contract, and as part of the contract, things would be defined. But oh, sorry, but you need to collaborate more with the customer. More with the customer. Try to understand what the customer wants and work accordingly rather than sticking to the contract and saying that, hey, no, it's assume rather than sticking to the contract and says when a request comes, you say, hey, no, it's not there as part of the contract, I'll not do it. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So it should be a little flexible. It should be a little flexible, and you know that customer collaboration is very, very important. Okay. Next is responding to change over following a plan. Yeah, everyone will have a plan, but then no, Agile says we need to respond to change. Like how we pivoted when this COVID came, or Corona came, right? So we did respond to change. We have to respond to change. You did not stick to the same plans. You came up with alternate plans and moved ahead. Correct. So you have to respond to change whenever needed, rather than sticking to a plan. Okay. So these are the 4 values that's defined in Agile. So here the last sentence, this is while there is value in the items on the right, that is process and tools, documentation, contract, plan, all these things are values. But what we are trying to say is we value the items on the left more. When compared to process and tools, give more importance to individuals and interactions. When compared to documentation, detailed documentation, give more importance to working software. When compared to contract, give more importance to collaboration. Same with when compared to a plan, give more importance to responding to change. So that's what we are trying to say here as part of Agile Manifesto. Okay, any questions here?
I'm good.
Kathy, any questions?
No.
No. Okay. This might be straightforward for you because you've already done things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, when it comes to project structures, here we had mentioned iterations, right? What are those
Mm.
iterations? Iterations are nothing but sprints.
Mm.
Sprint is a short cycle of time during which we plan to do some work and then deliver it. Okay.
Yeah.
So the main phases in Scrum projects are sprints. So Sajad, you heard of sprints earlier?
Yes,
Okay.
like just one task from start to end, quick thing.
One task. Sorry, come again.
Sprint is a thing to do, like one thing you do in a project. That's a sprint, right? There's a sprint. There are
No,
multiple sprints.
no. Sprint is nothing but a short cycle of time. Assume 2 weeks. It's a 2 week sprint. Now, as a team, you all decide, hey, in these 2 weeks, what we have to do. Deciding that work that has to be done in those 2 weeks is that sprint. The duration is the sprint. Duration during which you are doing the work is a sprint.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the main phases in Scrum projects are standardized sprints. So the sprints keep going on, one sprint after the other. And then the sprints are of the same duration, usually between 1 to 4 weeks, meaning it varies from organization to organization. So in some organization they follow 3 week sprint, some organization 2 week sprint, like that. But standard is 2 weeks that's followed. And the sprint duration will not change. Every sprint will be of 2 weeks only. Okay. And each sprint has to deliver specific part of the product backlog. So in each sprint, you would have decided what has to be done, and that would be delivered by the end of the sprint. That is, after 2 weeks, whatever you have accomplished planned and accomplished in the sprint would be demoed. A demo meeting is organized at the end of each sprint to the customer. You plan and decide something to do. You complete that, demo it, showcase it to the customer, take feedback. Then you plan few items for next sprint, showcase demo and showcase it to the customer. Same thing, it keeps repeating. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
So this keeps going on until the closure of the project. So
Yes, it makes sense. So you basically divide the work. Okay, you're gonna do this in like you
yes,
checkpoints kind of a thing. You said
correct, based on the
divide this much.
priority, prioritized items
Mm-hmm.
would be taken here, and then priority things would be taken. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Basically, you do a time
any
integration in
questions
your
here?
project. By this time, we should be here. By this time, we should be here. Basically, and you make that in our sprints.
Sorry, come
So that's
again,
the first sprint,
come
right?
again.
So you basically make checkpoints in your project that we should be by within the
Yeah,
first 2 weeks we should be here, and the fourth week we should be here, sixth week we should be here.
absolutely,
Basically, you do a
absolutely,
time
absolutely.
time integration in your project.
Correct. That's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. We'll move on. Yeah. Now, defining the scope. This is more for the BA though. But then, hey, requirements are written in the form of user stories in Agile. Just one basic thing. Okay. Requirements are written in the form of user stories in Agile. Okay. Now, how are they written? Example is like, assume take a username password requirement is itself. Says as a user, I want to create my username and password so that I am able to register to Amazon. That's how user
Mm.
stories are written. No, you need not worry much about the requirements. So, but how the user story is written is this. But how things are broken down is, yeah, go ahead, Kathy.
No,
No
I
questions? Okay.
I was just yawning.
Okay. Okay, fine. So, you will have an overall project goal. Assume the overall project goal is building an Amazon website. Then you'll have epics like registration epic and payment epic, searching and filtering epic and all. Those epics would be broken down further into requirements or stories create username, password, validate email address, phone number, like this. So I think we saw this briefly in Jira, right? But this is how the product backlog is built, which you as a project manager, you need not worry much. It would be more of a headache of the business analyst or product owner. Okay, they'll be taking care of this.
Mm.
Okay, there is about defining the scope basically. So you work closely with the product owner or business analyst and make sure this breakdown is done and get the scope from the product owner or business analyst. You have to get the scope from them. Okay.
Mm.
Any questions here?
No,
Sarah, any questions?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Okay, cool. Then what else do we have? Ah, Same thing with an example. Uh, assume you want to create a mobile payment application. One epic could be deposit. Okay, sorry, give me a minute. It's loading. Oh, something is frozen. Just give me a minute. So the example that we are doing here is create a mobile payment application. Okay. Now here what we are trying to do here is project goal is mobile application. Then we'll do the epics. Epics are okay, depositing of funds to e-wallet is one epic, and transferring of funds to recipients is one other epic. Now this further has to be broken down into stories where I want to create a wallet with registration is one is registering through email, via email registration is one story, and I should be able to top up my wallet using my bank account. Maybe it would be tough for you to relate this, but this do you have wallet kind of concept in US?
Yes. It
Oh,
doesn't
okay,
say,
okay
we
then.
don't say valid, but it
Uh,
says identify when non-identified.
okay, okay. Identify and non-identify. Is it?
Yes, yeah. So
Oh,
if you
okay.
don't put correct email ID or password, then it is non-identified user and it might be blocked automatically here.
Mhm. Okay, okay, fine. Sure. And then you should be able to upload picture, basically breaking down things. And then when this has to be implemented by the developer has to implement the registration wizard and the login things. So this is how it is broken down. So for you, this is more important. Project scope and epics. This would be taken care by the product owner. This would be taken care by the development team. You need not worry much there. Okay.
Mm.
Fine. But I want to show how it's broken down. That's all. Nothing much.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine. So any questions here?
No questions from me.
Sajab?
I'm good.
Good. Okay. Fine. Uh, so what we can do is uh, we can start our whatever Kathy was mentioning. We can start that from tomorrow. Is it fine?
Yeah. And Rajiv, can I request you one more thing? Can you send us whole slide in the one recording or either the deck copy? If you don't want to
I,
send the copy, but
no,
then
no,
just show
I
the
did not get
recording.
it. I did not get it. Can you come again?
So from slides, like from number
Uh,
1 to number 70, whatever slide is there, can you send it in one one of the lecture or send us the deck? Then we can just
the
take
deck
it.
is already there in the Google Drive that I shared.
Is it there?
Yeah, it should be there,
I,
definitely. Let me
I
open and
haven't
see.
seen it.
If not,
No, it's
are
not
you
there.
checking? It's not there? Sure?
No, I don't see it here in the link. What do you have?
Okay. Okay. If it's not there, I'll place it, definitely. I'll place it. Yeah. No harm in that. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay. And any other questions or anything else?
No, I don't see that.
Okay.
I'm good. So we're gonna start on the project tomorrow.
Yes.
Project meaning it's more like project we already discussed in Jira, but we'll kind of take the templates and see how to go about it. We'll do that starting from the
So I
uh
just, yeah,
hmm,
I just want to go over with you so we have kind of an, if someone
sure, sure,
asks
sure.
in the
Absolutely.
interview
We'll do
that
that.
what is this and what is this, so at least we have something to tell that we know it.
Yeah, yeah. We right from the project charter we'll do because
Okay.
that is the starting point. Okay, we'll do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Okay, okay then. Thank you. We'll catch up tomorrow.
Will you put the slide by tomorrow so we can refer it and then ask the questions if we have anything? So,
Yes, I'll do it right away. I'll do it right away.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, okay.
Bye bye. Have
Thank
a
you, thank
nice
you,
day.
thank you. Bye, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, thank you.